Hey friends, so nice to see you. It's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am your tarot fairy godmother. What are we doing here on a Sunday, man? Well, we are here on a Sunday because yesterday I was teaching a class at Mandel Public Library in West Palm Beach. That was a lot of fun, really enjoyed it. And, I can't go a whole week without this opportunity to meet with you for a psychic sampler where you ask specific questions and I give you specific answers. I see a lot of you are here already with your specific questions. That's great. I will get to those questions in the order that I see them. I want to remind you that we have a Room and Zoom class coming up this Wednesday, the 26th, 7 p.m. It's a 2-hour class. You need a ticket. You can join me in person in West Palm. No, not in West Palm Beach. That was yesterday. In person in my Palm City office or on Zoom. How Spirit Speaks Through Tarot. And, it's going to be a great class, very seasonal, very appropriate. So definitely get your ticket. You can, I think there's a link right in the description to get your ticket. Hey, Good Journeys Tarot. So nice to see you here, Rosemary. Glad you're here. Everyone, welcome to everyone joining. And so for those of you just joining, here's what you do. Put in your specific question, and I will give you a specific answer in the order in which I see them. So let's get started. I am today using the Wiser Tarot, man. You know, this deck was an answer to a prayer. I love the Smith-Waite deck. I absolutely do. But I hate how everyone had the same skin tone, because that's not what my world looks like. And Wiser Tarot has created the answer to my prayers there. And this deck came to me from a member of our channel, Ben Lieber Does Tarot sent it to me. So how great is that? All right, so welcome everyone. Special shout out to all of our members. You can tell who the members are because their names are in green. All right, Smile Soul 20, thanks for being a member here. Good morning to you. Oh, Nalini, your Gilded Tarot Royale deck is arriving today. That is fabulous. All right, let me get shuffled. The first question I see here is from Popsy K, brand new member. So happy that you're here. Something I've been wanting to know. I want to know if a particular person was referencing me in their video. It's not negative, just a curiosity if it was my energy they picked up on. All right, let's take a look and see. Was it your energy? Was it you in specific? I would say no. There may have been something there that was important to you or that resonated for you, and that's great, but I don't know that you were the intended recipient. And a question for your niece. A niece wants to know if her mother will ever be able to stop drinking. Oh man, that's so sad. Or will it take something drastic for her to change? So will she be able to get a hold of this? And this is so hard. And the thing is, it will take the drastic thing. We don't know what the drastic thing is, but as we tend to say, you got to hit bottom, and that's definitely coming. I'm sorry to say that. Nalini, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Will I have the finances I need this week? Let's take a look. Should I feel guilty for enabling your tarot addiction? Let's take a look. Here we go. It's going to be a tight stretch. You will have what you need. You may not have what you want. It's going to be tight, but you'll get through it. You'll get through it. And, finances have been an issue for a little while for you. When do we see a greater sense of financial security? It's going to take time. Look at that. Those same cards. Look at that. It's going to take time, but you'll get there. You'll get there. And the thing is, when we look at those cards, especially the Tower, I think that goes back to the thing that put you in financial chaos in the first place. In other words, I don't think that's predictive. I think we know why you're at where you're at. And it's a situation that is not your fault. It had to happen. And you're recovering from that slowly over time. Von Ray, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. And thank you for using members only emojis. Lately, I've been feeling like I don't know where to go from here. Oh my goodness. What messages do my spirit guides or ancestors have for you? And that's again in specific to what's next? What's the direction? What do you need to do? You know, there is so much here about feeling treated unfairly, feeling unloved, feeling like you always have to compromise what you want. And, I don't think you are unloved. I think you have probably been treated unfairly. But I think that starts to be an expectation. We expect tomorrow to suck because yesterday sucked. And I think you've got to switch up that expectation, and that's hard. That's like me saying, well, tomorrow expect a unicorn to stand at your door. These are things that don't typically happen, but you have to make room. Von Ray, you have to make room in your heart, in your mind, in your expectation for wonderful things to happen that have never happened before. And I know that's hard, but it's what's necessary. And, other people listening may need that as well, because that's a trick that we all have to learn. Baby Cakes, nice to see you. This is one. Okay, I went to dinner with a bunch of people yesterday and I felt awful afterwards. And today, I regret not saying no. I felt interrogated. What to do to shake it off, please? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And as I'm shuffling, here's the thing that I would say is, thank you, universe, for that experience that taught me that if I get those feelings that I really don't want to go, maybe I should listen to them. Thank you for the lesson. So when we look at this particular bunch of people, I think sort of who these people are and what they're about, but you wanted to kind of be patient and give them a shot. And, did they make you feel bad, or did you let the way you know them to be make you feel bad? I think there's something here. There is something here, like it's multifolded, right? Multifolded, is that really a word? No. Multifactorial, how about that? That's better. I feel like on one hand, you just didn't have the energy for all of that, and you kind of knew it going into. So yes, being empowered to say no. Number two, you may have had some inkling that these people are like that. And you can't let other people piss in your Cheerios, man. If they're going to be like that, that's on them. Now, how do you shake it all off? There's an energetic thing. If I were you, I'd be taking a shower and scrubbing that off. And it's not like there's nothing bad about you, but it really feels like their energy is clinging to you in a way that doesn't feel good. I'd be out with the sage. I'd be burning incense. I'd be taking a shower and just really try to do great self-care today and recognize, you can't let people do this to you. And I think the other thing is the way they were treating you, you didn't really have the power or the ability to speak out and use your own voice. And so there's something here about not wanting to be caught in situations where you can't use your voice and you can't be heard. And so there's a lesson there. Popsy K, I want to thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. My goodness. All right, on to JF1. Hang on a minute, just overscrolled. On to JF1. Long story, but I have a packet of papers from a law firm. Is it in my best interest to fill it out or toss it? Let's take a look. Are we sure this is legit? I would be very, very careful about this. If this is not something you have directly ordered, if it's not a subpoena that is legally mandated, where it's compulsory, it feels weird. I would do my research before you fill it out. I would definitely research it and make sure it's in your best interest to do so, because it may not be. Okay. Shh. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. When will I be able to buy my own home? I don't think you're there yet. I think it will happen, but it's going to take some time. It's not here yet. You have stuff you need to do to get together before that happens. So one step at a time. Okay, Madiha Ness, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. My ex-mother-in-law visited last weekend. The next day, my 20-year-old stainless steel teapot cracked. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Coincidence? No, not coincidence. But I don't think it's like her energy. I think it's the energy that she raises up in you, and the way her presence makes you feel. Time for a new teapot. Okay, so nice to see all of you here today. Betty, Rosemary, Gina, Robin's Nest. The next question. Oh, Teresa C., thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. The next question here is from Leza Romero. Where's my life headed? So that's not specifically a specific question, but let's take a look and see what comes up. Let's see what we got. Oh, here we go. Thank you. You corrected. Much better. Specific questions. Will I be meeting anyone soon? That's a much better question for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, which we're doing on Sunday. I know that's confusing, but here we are. Okay, here we go. Will I be meeting anyone soon? I feel like you're not doing enough or not doing the right things to make that happen. And I feel like some of the people that you are meeting or will be disrespectful, not what you're looking for. So I feel like you need to change up what you're doing to encourage people, to bring people in, and change that energy up, and then you'll meet someone very quickly. Okay. Aprilia, nice to see you. Okay, looking at love and romance for the from now till the end of October, which is just a little more than a week. So what do we see in that time frame? Nice stuff. I see a nice connection, I think, with someone you're already connected to. But the thing is, it goes back and forth. There's a nice connection, but I feel like it doesn't always give you what you need. And I don't know if you need to ask for what you need or if there's something else there. But I think in the short term, it'll be sweet. Okay. Gina Rutledge, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Okay, I'm sorry you're going through this. This does not sound good. It sounds stressful. Will the dealership fix the problem and honor the warranty? Only had the car 3 months. Oh my gosh. So will they do what they need to do? Man, I think they will, but it's going to be stressful. It's going to take time. This is not going to be easy, and you're going to have to really hold them to it. And you may need to be a little bit of a Karen. You may need to speak to the manager. You may need to, really, because I think that they're going to try to pass the buck on this. So it's fight for your rights here, and don't let them BS you. I think this is going to be a little bit of a difficulty. Okay, Sirius Shakir, so nice to see you. I am feeling confused on career. Is something really great still coming? Okay, hang on a second. Okay, and I do want to remind people, traditionally, one question. If you're asking a second question for someone else, I'll usually let that go. But one question per person, please. All right. Sirius Shakir. Feeling confused on career. Is something great still coming? Yes. Yes. Do you need to do something to bring that in? I feel like it's coming whether you do something more or not. Like what you're doing is probably enough. It'll happen. Okay. Okay, so Popsy K asking a question for a friend. Should the friend go through with the cosmetic surgery? Will the results be good? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I don't feel great about this. I would consider a second opinion. I would consider a different doctor. I would consider other options. I'm not loving it. Okay, Kristen Louise. Any advice on today's business meeting with my fellowship? We are a fledgling Norse pagan group and are discussing basic faith tenets for our membership. Let's take a look and see what we see. So the thing is, I think at this very beginning, you're going to see a divergence already. You know, that the people that have gathered here may not be in agreement on everything. I think you can steer it. You can steer it to, you know, we may differ on all of these things, but we agree on these things. And so steer it away from what we don't agree on to what we do agree on. And then once we get that, can everyone deal with that? And you may have a person or two walking away from the table. And if that happens, let them go. Okay, Maya Turner, so great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. How will my November Mala bundle sale starting in a week go? So exciting, first of all. How will that go? I think you have to go really hard on the promotions. I think it's going to be slow taking off, and that's going to worry you and upset you. Again, promote. I think fair to middling in the long run. It's not going to be the best you've ever done, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. But promotion is the key. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Leslie Jones. Yeah. Leslie, here we go. Told my ex that I want to take our reconciliation slowly, not really talking and seeing each other until we work out some individual stuff. But he finds excuses to talk to me, and I fall for it every time because I love him so much. Should I just see how things go, or should I stick to no contact until we're ready? And I have to say, I mean, you're looking at a ginormous red flag here. You have to see the red flag. But let's take a look. Should you talk to him and see how things go? Or should you stick to no contact until we work things out? You know, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything. I feel like you have to stick to it. And if he's not honoring your wishes, I don't think he's doing his individual work. And I don't, you know, I mean, there's a sign here. He's not honoring your wishes. And I think you really have to look at this. I know this has been a really, really hard journey for you. And I know how much you care about him. And I'm not saying that there's no hope here. I am just saying, man, if you're trying to build a new foundation, then build a strong foundation. If he can't do that, that should be a sign for you. And at that point, when we say, well, you love him so much, but do you really? Or do you love the person you want him to be? Or do you love the way he makes you feel? Like, what is it there that you love when he's not taking you seriously and he's not treating you with respect now, when so much hangs in the balance? You got to look at that, my friend. And I think you have to hold true to your request and what you know to be best. Okay, Jennifer. Is YS, a classmate, really a negative vibration, or did I misunderstand her? I think it depends on the day. I don't think this is a person that should be your best friend. I think this is a person who has gone through a lot, but I don't think this person is always negative. I just think it's, depends on the day. And thank you all so much for your feedback. I do see it. I do appreciate it. I don't always read it aloud in the interest of time. And Maya Turner, thank you so much for the super chat. That means I was reading my last draw correctly. I'm excited about it since this is the official launch of my business. Okay, fair enough then. Fair enough. And Aprilia, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Okay. Erica, good morning. Oh, JF1. This is explaining it. So you've contacted them and asked them to represent you, JF1, in the car wreck. And they're looking for access to medical records, which is necessary for them to represent you. So the question is, do you want them to represent you? And if not, have you found someone else? That's the question. Okay. Very good. And Sausalito, new subscriber, thanks for being here. I will get to everyone's question. I take them in the order that I see them, so thanks so much. Okay. Teresa C., thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member and a moderator. Will I earn the salary I'm working towards with my MBA? Man, MBA is the best master's degree to get. It really is. It really is. Okay. Let's see. Will you earn the salary you're looking for? It'll not right off the gate. No, but in the long run, yes. Yes. Robin's Nest, nice to see you. I am wondering if I will finally get the answers and help I've been waiting for when I go to Windsor. Let's take a look. I think some, yes. Not all, but some. Some. It'll be helpful one way or the other. Okay. And Aprilia, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you. One question per person, unless you're asking a question about another person from another person's perspective. One question per person, please. Jenny, I went to a party last night and my former best friend was there. What did he feel when he saw me? Does he still want to cause me harm? Ouch. No, he does not still want to cause you harm. I think he is thinking about wanting to be friends again. I don't know that that's a good idea necessarily, but I think the ice is melting. Let's put it that way. All right. Ashley, you're up next. Could you tell me about my money situation? Ashley, your money situation is a mystery. And I wonder if you're carrying some heavy debt or if there's an expense coming up you're not sure how you're going to cover. And I wonder if there's a history, either in you or with your family, of not feeling like you have enough. And then having that make you feel bad about yourself. You definitely need to get out of your anxiety here. And there are things you can do to change this up in the mundane world and in the magical world. And that's what you really need to focus on, is creating that change. Hey, Good Journeys Tarot, my good friend. Rosemary, someone recently told me romance was in my future. Yay, how do I support that possibility? By being confident in yourself, by recognizing your beauty, by not letting the past predict the future, and by being open to it and not afraid of it. And there it will be. Okay, Aprilia, I'm going to do this one because arguably it's from the perspective of the other person. And that's, will T move back into your house? And I'm going to say might spend some time there, but probably not move in. Denise Woods, will my son's new job start tomorrow and keep him and make him financially stable? Cross your fingers, man. I know how it is with kids. Let's see. There will be some kerfuffles here. It will not go smoothly, but I have a feeling it could work out okay. So just try to be supportive, and we'll see what happens. Not a smooth ride, but again, could be okay. Allie Mammon, nice to see you. Could you give me some actionable steps? Let me just love you right now, because that's what every tarot reader wants to hear. Give me the action steps. Yes. Okay. Could you give me actionable steps on how to become independent and take responsibility with the current career choice I've chosen? Fair question. Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay. Do not be overwhelmed. You know, you're on a good path. Recognize that it's a good path, and there may be other people who don't understand it or don't appreciate it, but it is a good path. So don't let other people piss in your Cheerios. Y'all hear me saying that all the time. But, you know, it's true for a lot of us. We all need that lesson. You are still learning. You have to let go of doubt. Don't let other people knock you off your course. Continue to learn and recognize there's a lot of moving parts here. And it's going to take time to put those moving parts together. But you will get there. And so do the learning that you need to do and get the experience that you need to get. And you'll get there. Reaper TV, nice to see you. I feel like we haven't seen you in a while. I am frustrated with myself and I feel I am ruining myself. No. Any advice regarding what I should do? I want to learn a new programming language and move to a different career in a startup. Confused. Card on the floor, but face down, so we won't be reading it. We will be picking it up because I don't like to not play with a full deck, and I don't want to roll over it with my office chair. All right, so Reaper TV, here we go. So the frustration with yourself, the fear that you are ruining yourself, like there's multiple questions if we unpack your question. I feel like that is your natural go-to, is that self-frustration, self-recrimination, self-deprecation. You go through that in cycles, and then other times you're really confident. And I think you have to address that as a separate issue, that you have some issues there that you deal with and have to manage. Now, learning the new programming language, yeah, why not? You could absolutely do that. Moving to a different career. So is that learning the startup language and then letting that take you in a new career? Yes, see, this is where I'm a little confused, and I think you're confused too, and it has to do with direction. Where do you really want to go? What do you really want to do? Is learning the new language helpful? Yeah, I would definitely say do that. Do that thing. Learn the new programming language. And, you know, if you want to shift into something else later on, you can, but this language will hold you and will help you going forward. Hope that was helpful. Oh, and Maya, thank you so much for using members-only emojis. I appreciate that. Okay, Sausalito. No, I don't think I'm pronouncing that yet. It's Solicito. Solicito. Solicito? Solicito? Not sure? I apologize. Let me know how to say it right. Thanks for being a new subscriber. We appreciate you. May I ask about my current job? I introduced a new idea to the boss. Okay. You know, the boss is not typically receptive to new ideas, I think, but you did a good job in your presentation. When we look at how the job in general is going, it's okay. It's okay. You are learning, you are growing. And the boss doesn't hate you and may end up implementing your idea, but I don't know if the boss is going to give you credit for it. Maybe a little. I think things are going okay. I think for now it is okay. I don't know that this is where you're going to be forever, but I think this is giving you some growth and some opportunity in a good way. Phoebe, nice to see you. I'm a baby tarot reader and trained basically on myself, but something bothers me. When I read for me and my person, I always get the Ace of Cups. Is the love weak in some kind of way? Why never the 2 or the 10? So I'm going to do a reading about the relationship, but we're going to do a really quick tarot lesson here. So everyone, listen up. So the Ace of Cups would not suggest a weakness in any way. And it does suggest that you have this person in your heart, and that's good. But why never the 2 or the 10? That is an interesting question. Because, again, it's not about weakness, but it may suggest that the future of this relationship is not predetermined, that this could go a lot of different ways, that you've got the love, but where is it going to go? What are you going to do with it? That's the question. That's what I would get from that. And when I look at this relationship, yeah, I am not sure that this person, well, there is the 10 of Cups. This person is not a great communicator and may not be really clear about sort of what they want or where this is going. You may need to sort of create more communication to move this forward. That's what I would say. Hey, Clarka, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, Leslie Jones, yes, you have to stick up for yourself in all ways. Lydia, nice to see you. Hang on a minute. Okay. Lydia, is the situation with M solvable, and what posture should I take? Fair. There are opportunities to solve it, yes. And the posture, you're going to have to be honest. It's not brutal, but a posture of honesty, integrity, and trustworthiness. EDB, nice to see you. I think I hurt my ex's feelings, and I'm worried he's depressed and potentially dangerous to himself. Oh my gosh. Is it a bad idea for me to reach out to him, or does he need to not hear from me? Wow, that's a hard one. I'm so sorry you're going through that. Okay. Should you reach out to him? Leave him alone? So here's the thing. I think he needs to not hear from you. I think you're absolutely right. But I'm wondering if there is a mutual friend, someone that you can reach out to and say, hey, please keep an eye on this person. Please keep an eye on him. I'm worried about him. That might be the thing to do. Okay, Marianne Nager, nice to see you. When will I get to work again? It's been 9 months since I'm unemployed. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Actually, I think it's coming soon. I really do. And it may not be a job you love, and it may not even be a permanent job, but there is some opportunity to work coming soon. And I think you've gotten discouraged around looking for work, but you need to do more to look for work yourself. Do not be discouraged. Morgana the Great, nice to see you. I need to speak to my professor about an assignment I'm not comfortable participating in. How can I make sure that conversation goes smoothly and get him to see my point? So, he's open to a good argument. So you have to argue your point. You have to be prepared. You have to cite references. Do it like you're doing an oral presentation. Don't make it just be about your feeling. Make it be about, this is what is true about this presentation. This is what is true about me. This is what is true about this assignment, excuse me. This is what is true about this assignment. This is what is true about me. What can I do as an alternative? Do it that way and it'll work. No anger, just the facts. The facts. Sarah 88. Will I get the job I did an interview for last week, or am I meant to do something else? Let's take a look. Okay. Are you likely to get the job that you interviewed for? Eh, maybe. That's a big fat maybe. I wonder if there's going to be a second interview. They might call you back for a second interview. Do I see you with a new job of some sort soon? You know, I am leaning toward there is some new beginning. It may not be this job. And I think it's going to take a minute to get it all together. And interestingly, I keep seeing schooling for you. So I wonder if it's a job with specific training or if you will, in fact, do some schooling toward a career. Solicito, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for telling me how to pronounce that. And Katie Kondo, thank you for being a member for 8 months and being a member at the Sun's level. We really appreciate you. I've been offered the chance to get some respite in a nursing home. My brother and I's relationships is absolutely non-existent at this point. Should I take the offer? It won't be permanent. So just a respite space in a nursing home. As a respite, absolutely yes. It's a change, and a change would do you good. Cue the Sheryl Crow song. So yeah, I think that you should, just for the respite. All right, Jackie Masters. It looks like the company I work for will be letting people go. Scary. And thank you for being a member, Jackie. Appreciate that. If I'm one of them, what should I move on to next and how long will it take to find work? Okay, first of all, do we think you'll be let go in this round of layoffs? It's possible, Jackie. It's possible. We got to prepare for that. Okay. What should you move to next? Something that you're passionate about and feel good about and that involves helping others. How long will it take you to find work? There will be opportunities right away. Okay. Mystics Haven, how might I connect with a soulmate who is also on the path of self-sufficiency? Let's take a look. I would say just put it out there to the universe, manifest it, and so it will be, and don't worry about it. Don't have anxiety about it. Quinn Kilharius, nice to see you. I would like to know if there's a job coming till the end of the year. What steps should I take to make sure this happens? I feel like a financial burden to my parents since I got unemployed. I understand. Is there a job coming soon? Yes, there's a job coming soon. Just keep looking. You'll find a job. It may be temporary. It may be something that you find. You may need to be a little scrappy here, but you'll find something. All right. And from my perspective, I have come to the end of the questions. I appreciate all of you. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, with your 3-card weekly reading. Consider getting a ticket for the class coming up on Wednesday, and consider getting a ticket for StarCon, January 20th through 22nd, in person in West Palm Beach or online on the Accelerance Event Management platform. And I am available for private readings and all that good stuff too. Make sure you like this video. Sarah, I'm learning about spirituality, and sometimes I feel called to someone more spiritual for living, but I need an income at the same time. And here's the thing. Spirituality is not separate from the mundane life. It works together. And so spirituality really is about how we live on this planet. We are spiritual beings in human form, which means that we have to do the human things. And so, understand that it's not opposite. It's not mundane versus spiritual. They work together. And if they're not working together in your life, you want to change up how you're thinking and feeling about that. Make sense? All right. Popsy K, no, you're good. You're good. Thanks for being a member. I appreciate all of you. I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. Reach out. Take care. Have a good day.